Anthony Grasso here, bringing you financial news you can use. In this video, I'm going to do a stock analysis on Luminar Technologies. I will go over a summary of the company, its products, financials, what limited financials we currently have on the company, and some analyst projections. And I'll give it my buy, hold, or sell recommendation. So let's get right into it. So Luminar Technology is formerly Gores Metropoulos and Incorporated, is an autonomous vehicle and lidar technology company for passenger vehicles and trucks. The company designs, builds, and sells long-range LiDAR products for autonomous driving. It operates through two segments: the autonomy solutions and other component sales. The autonomy solution segment is engaged in design, manufacturing, and sale of LiDAR sensors, as well as related perception and autonomy enabling software solutions serving mainly to the original equipment manufacturers in the automobile, commercial vehicle, robo-taxi, and adjacent industries. The other component sales segment provides designing, testing, and consulting services for non-standard integrated circuits to the United States customers, including government agencies, defense contractors, generally for purposes unrelated to autonomous vehicles. The products include Hydra and its Iris LiDAR sensors. Now let's look at some recent news that has come out there. It's basically an attractive product, and the company does have a bright future, but some do fear the stock is slightly overvalued. Let's examine all the details that we currently have, because the outlook out there is definitely mixed. Luminar is fairly new to the stock market and went public by merging with the Special Purpose Acquisition Company, or SPAC. SPACs are not transparent as companies that conduct IPOs. That's because investors do not have the same amount of information that's available from an IPO. As of this video, I do not have a full valuation set of data to do a complete Luminar valuation analysis. I will update this video when the 2020 numbers are reported. Luminar, we have to understand, Luminar is not an electric vehicle company. It is involved in the transportation industry, though, and their products will be used in electric vehicles to enable assisted and autonomous driving systems. The biggest system we have to examine is LiDAR, which is the light detection and ranging, which helps autonomous vehicles to see. It works differently than, let's say, Tesla's camera-based systems. It is good to have competing systems in developing ways to do things. In the long run, the market will ultimately most likely consolidate around one or two product offerings, and folks, that is a long way away right now. Luminar is definitely not the only LiDAR producer, but many consider it to be the leader in its sector. Another leading contender is Velodyne, which I will do another video specific on Velodyne, but this video is specifically about Luminar. Some argue that Luminar holds a competitive advantage because of its product's cost and performance. And what we do know is that Luminar is working with Intel subsidiary Mobileye and of that company's driverless vehicle project. So there is risk involved and volatility that will continue for the stock in the coming future. Now let's go into a little bit of the fundamentals that we do know. Okay, so the 2020 numbers of Luminar Technologies is not out yet, and we don't have a lot of valuation information. But what we do know is that Luminar Technologies has a market capitalization of around $10 billion. Its current share price is $31. It hit an all-time high last month at $41. And so let's look at the analyst projections of this company in particular. So there's 8 analysts out there that have it a strong buy with a price target of 41 and a low target of 30. There's 4 analysts that have it as a buy and basically 1 as a hold out of the 5, and then there's a couple that are strong buys. Now my recommendation specifically in Luminar Technology is a strong buy for the long position in 2021 and beyond for your diversified portfolio in the EV component category. But you must have a higher tolerance for risk with this, because there's definitely going to be a lot of volatility in 2021 with this stock in particular. Now, if that's too much risk for you, look to buying future stock dips in the future over the next couple of months. Because as we can see here, it's definitely been it had its ups and downs over the past month and a half now, or close to 2 months. So there you have it, folks. I'm definitely a long buy position on Luminar Technology. So if you like this video, smash that like button down below and consider subscribing if you like financial news that could benefit you.